Good morning, Steve Crumliner here with you. Hey, we're gonna go on another fishing trip on Lake Monticello in a few minutes. Hey, sit in the back of my boat by watching YouTube in your living room, and you can go fishing with the Old Fisherman and enjoy a fishing trip, catching all types of fish. I show my methods and teach all I know in my life that I've learned 67 years about fishing. And my methods might be a little bit different than what you used to, but hey, look at YouTube and follow me on my fishing trips and learn how to fish. And I'm trying to teach youngsters out there that wants to get into fishing, hey, this is the way to do it. Follow the Old Fisherman and you will enjoy yourself. And thanks again for being with the Old Fisherman. One thing I noticed about this iPilot, it don't work real well without wind. It pulls you around too much. You got to have wind to hold you. But it works fine if you got a little breeze. Sure does. There he goes. Hey, there he goes. Cart's gone. Uh-oh. Line's tangled up. Oh, Lord. Line's tangled up. I'm going to miss this because of the line. There he goes. I got him. I got him. That old line will get on the end of the rod sometime. I got my drag set loose, and what's happening, every time you crank the reel with the drag spinning, it flips the line. So you got to kind of pump him in. You pull back on him, and then you reel down. Pull back on him, and reel down. If you turn that handle while he's pulling a drag off, and it'll twist the line. And a lot of my problem comes from I got the drag loose because of 6-pound test line. I think they bite the smaller line better. That's what I think. So that's why I use a smaller line. I know people out there fishing big line and stuff, catfish. Old Fisherman goes finesse. I don't like fishing. I don't even own line to more than 12-pound test. And I use the 12-pound test for the flutter spoon Lake Murray only. You notice even my doggone my spoons and all that stuff, the fishing for perch, the 3-rig and all that, I use oh God, he's got it. I use small line. I use 8 on that most of the time. 8. I've always fished with small line because I fish in clear water lakes. And a small line is a necessity for clear water lakes. I think. And these long rods, they want to flip up around these long rods. I happen to fish out the front of the boat because the trolling motor, the wind's blowing from the bank out, and so this iPilot is keeping me toward the bank, but it's whipping back and forth about 10-foot area. Guess it's holding me in about a 10-foot area. Wish I had Miss Deborah in the boat with me more. But, and I hate that only Saturdays that she gets to go, because Saturday is an awful day to try to go fishing. Everybody's out here on Saturday. Tell you this iPilot ain't working that great with the wind the way it's blowing right now. It's whipping, the wind's whipping back and forth, and it's not a steady breeze, and it's got me in a bigger area. If you got a steady breeze blowing, it'll hold you in a good spot. But if it's blowing from different directions, it's spinning the boat around a lot. And the wind is blowing. One moment I feel it from my back, the other moment I feel it from the bank. So it's blowing in different directions. And that's what's messing me up. In the breeze, it holds perfect. But when you got wind blowing one moment this way and one moment this way, it spins you around. But it's still better than aggravating with it yourself. Because if I was aggravated with it myself, I'd be doing the same thing. But only manually. worried about the line getting up on it though. Getting wrapped in this doggone trolling motor. What I'm worried about. And it will happen. Believe you me, it will happen. You let it. All right, chunk it out. Can't get the thing in the catfish zone. That don't act like it wants to cast right. Miss Angela was wanting to know what kind of reels I had on my rods here. On this one, I got a Q-ray reel, 6 ball bearings, about a medium-sized spinning reel. And on this one, I've got a Silver Max. I bought these things at a good price at the Sportsman Classic, and about $10 or so a piece. They wasn't much, but I like them at least with a good halfway decent drag system. At least six ball bearings or so. This is a 5.1 gear ratio. That don't really mean nothing, but how fast you pull it in when you're reeling. And the way I fish, that don't mean anything. The wind direction is messing me up. It's blowing from the bank and it's messing me up. I'm not able to keep my baits up there where it needs to be. Once I throw it out there, the wind blows it back to the boat. It's got to be in the right place up there against that bank or you won't catch it. It's that simple. You will not catch it. And, oh, God, I about lost that rod. Y'all seen that? That was close. That was close. That catfish just about took my rod out the boat, right on film. I caught it at the last second. Y'all seen it? Huh? Y'all seen it? Old Fisherman's quick. He about got it. Somebody said I was going to lose a rod. I just about lost that one. We had a video of me trying to hook my line and my rod. I just about lost that one. I can tell you that right now. Old Blue about took it out. Them old Blues take it like rockfish. Look at that. He ain't that big, but he sure about took my rod. Y'all seen it. That's going to be pretty on film. Hey, at least a couple biting. Man, he almost got me. He almost got my rod. We got a bucket full. Hey, we got a couple back there in the box and a bucket full. You got to love that. Tell you, they like these daggone baits with a bunch of ends sticking off wiggling now. That's what they like. They like that. And that fish was up on the bank almost. I think that's where I got to be. I got to be up on the bank. Up in yonder on the bank. Uh-oh, it ain't get far enough in. I tell you, that wind's blowing from the bank and it's holding my line from going in. We might have to pull up a little bit and reboot this doggone this anchor mode, get a little closer to the bank. Shoot. Can't get it out. Can't get it out. Can't get it where it needs to be. It don't stay there but a second. If you don't get a bite quick, it's out of the zone. And that wind is kind of pushing it back when I cast it. Making it real difficult. We got a few moving up and down the bank, but not a lot of them. Just a few. Just a few. There, now that's where I want it right there. That's where it needs to be. Right there. One of them's where it needs to be, the other's too far out. And they don't stay up there but a second, the wind pulls them out. That's why I ain't catching the fish I need to be catching. This wind is blowing exactly the wrong way. Any direction is better than away from the bank, coming from the bank. Any direction. I just can't keep it up there in the zone long enough for the catfish to bite it. If he ain't right by it when he hits the water, it ain't but a matter of a second. It's off the bank. It's not the right place. It's like that one, way off the bank, too far already, and I put it right up there on the bank. I guess I might have thrown it right down here in front of me. Get it the right place. And right there is the right place. If it'll stay there, it's got to stay there. See, that's another thing. The wind's blowing the shad away from the bank. It's not blowing the wind into the bank, and so the fish are probably out here deeper. What I'm thinking. They just slow. Ain't a thing you can do but sit here and hope they come through. There goes one. There goes one. See, ever so often want to bite it. If you get it up there and get it stay there, want to take it. See that? Watch that. See that? You get it up there where it needs to be, want to take it. If you out too far, you will not get a bite. And if you're too close, you'll be in the rocks. It's that simple. It's that simple. You got to put it where they at. You got to put it where they at. And it's got to stay there, and the wind can't be blowing it off the spot. That's the problem. Well, I tell you what, these little hooks will get them. The little number 4 crappie hook's what I'm using. And it will get them. Well, American Idol was over last night. I really didn't. The girl that won ain't the girl I thought was going to win. The one they let go in the 3rd place, we should have won the show. Man, she was as good as Carrie Underwood. I cannot believe that she didn't win. You wonder about all that stuff. People got to vote for them, but I'm going to tell you right now, they let the best one go. Now, this catfish here. Can't get this one out. Man, I ain't never seen one like this. Dad, gone. Bit my hook all to pieces. I ain't believing that. I probably won't be able to straighten this hook out. It's been in a circle. Probably gonna break off. I knew it. I knew it was gonna break off. I got another hook up here or not. And I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I'm gonna have to let y'all go. I'm gonna throw back up there one more time with this one. Hope we can get another one and let you go. Cause we ain't caught many fish. I'll show you what we got. Ain't that many, and then let you go. Time's getting long on this video. Appreciate y'all being with the Old Fisherman. Hey, it's been a slow going here the last couple of days. A lot better today than it was yesterday. They still ain't right. You never know when it's going to turn on, though. It could turn on in a blink of an eye. That wind would ever straighten out and blow into this bank instead of away from the bank, we might catch more fish. But y'all seen me almost lose a rod, catch a couple fish, and I can tell you this, I ain't walking away from this rod this time. I'm putting it down in the boat. I'm putting it down in the boat, and I'm going to show y'all what we got. I'll try to. I ain't gonna take a chance of that dog biting while I walk away. We got a, ow, set the bucket on my toe, my goodness. We got a bucket full of fish. And this iPilot control is a wonderful little thing. It's got a doggone screen on it. You can see the propeller turning at what speed, anchor mode, how fast the wind's blowing. Hey, this thing's got it all. That's like a computer. It tells you everything. And right now I'm gonna walk back here and you can see that it's holding itself right where it needs to be. We got a couple nice cats. We got bigger ones in yonder, but hey, we got a couple nice cats. But I'm gonna pull the camera off and we're gonna throw in the box what we got, which ain't a lot. We got 2 in here. Well, actually, we ain't got 1 in here. We got 1 in here. He's a nice one. See that? He's a nice one. But get something to wipe my hands because them old catfish are slimy. We're glad y'all could be with the Old Fisherman on another trip, and it's slow. Not much catching, a lot of talking. But I'm loving my new iPilot. And I'm gonna take this phone off here if I can. And I'm gonna turn it around. And you see that 1 in the box. And we're gonna throw what we got in the box. You see what we caught. We ain't caught many. Hey, we ain't caught many. That's a nice one. That's 2. That's a nice one. 3. Now they're getting smaller. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. There's old shell cracker. 10. Now we're getting little. 11. Them's kind I like to eat. 12. 13. A little brim. That's some good eating too. Look how fat that brim is. 14. 15. 16. We got 17 fish is all we got. Hey, not very good, but better than none. Yesterday was almost none. And we'll see.